Hi guys, and welcome back to my new channel, Heart and Soul with Nat. As you know, I'm new to the YouTube channel. I'm used to doing my oracle card readings and tarot card readings on live streams and interactive posts over on my Facebook groups. I have two. Obviously the links are all in the description below. There's a spiritual group and a group based on motivational mindset, self-love, confidence and all that. One, life coaching, motivational side and spiritual side. All the links are below. Instagram, Facebook business page, all the rest. If you're new subscribing, thank you, and an extra thank you for bearing with me while I learn the ropes of all this. I do enjoy doing my card readings, and I'm so happy now I've got a place that I can just film them, put them out there on YouTube. It's a little bit different to interacting in the Facebook groups. So I'm looking forward to see how this goes. If you want to hit the subscribe button, I will be uploading, aiming to do twice a week. I will get a proper schedule and be uploading regularly. As you say, I'm just learning the ropes. You might even get a video off me every day. So, enough about me. Thank you for listening. You know how this goes. Just a general energy reading for May 2019, or whenever you stumble across this video. If the message relates to you, then take what you can relate to. We've got card pile A, clear quartz, and card pile B, amethyst, although it's very pale. Trust me, it is. So if you want to take a minute, take a deep breath, and choose a card that you're drawn to intuitively. Card pile A and B. And we'll see what the cards have got to say for us. What we need, energy and emotions and feelings we should be aware of this week. I've mixed them up with tarot cards and oracle cards, and there's also some affirmations and life lesson cards in there too. If you want to know anything, any of the decks that I've used, just comment below and I will let you know. I buy most of my stuff off Amazon. I'm not affiliated or anything yet, obviously. Nothing like that. That's just easier for me to do my online shopping because of all the little humans that I have, 4 of them. Anyway, once again, enough about me. So you've chose your pile, card pile A or B. Let's move these out of the way. And we're going to start with card pile A. As said, we had got a mixture of tarot cards and oracle cards. If you've seen my videos before, I always like to mix the decks up now. And the messages, what's the word I'm looking for? They flow and consist, they relate in each card. So, start with, we're going to go over these ones quickly first, and then we'll see what these get to bring and read them all as a whole. So the tarot cards for card pile A, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles and the Tower. Starting with the Tower, we know can represent a bit of upset, upheaval, bit of negativity, maybe a bit of drama going off, but for the right reasons. What I want to say with this, it's more trust the universe and trust your own gut that's clearing out everything that you don't need right now. So even if it is loss of jobs, friendships, things, big things or little things that you've lost along the way, it's happening for a reason. The tower's not getting destroyed completely. It's going to be rebuilt. It has plans for that. That's the energy from this card. It's giving you new beginnings, in a sense. In a certain situation, might get worse before it gets better, but trust the process. Because this card's coming out with these, how I want to say, we've got, think of it this way. We've got the breakdown, the destruction that needs to happen in some aspect. Work, career, family, even love life, sorry, camera angle. But then we've got this energy, the Page of Wands is enthusiastic energy. It is charming, helpful, playful. Could be a male energy that's going to relate. It's going to bring good news, work, cheerful, like a childlike energy. So a young male friend, any kind of, doesn't necessarily have to be male, but it's that masculine energy of cheerful playfulness in yourself or any energy and friends around you. Along with the Queen of Pentacles being, this is a very motherly, feminine card that brings, we know that Pentacles is career, family, business, again, money. So the flow of this tells me that we've had, as always, anything bad, anything that you feel, oh God, no, end of the world type energy, don't worry, that's had to be cleared out to bring in the new, because I feel you yourself, this represents your new burst of energy that you're going to get. Maybe you've got some creative ideas of your own, any work ideas, creative hobbies, making that into money, a sideline, a promotion with work. This gives me like, don't worry, because I'm drawn to this card. No matter what brings you to this stage, you're going to get where you want. Like the Queen of the Throne. The dog gives me a good homely feel, which we know Pentacles represents. So, waffling on with that, let's bring these cards into it and see what it gives us. Let's move these aside. We've got Moonlight, marvellous card. Obviously, we're still in the full moon energy at the minute. Moonlight, meaning you're trusting your intuition. Maybe a bit of self-reflection time right now as well. I think this comes in between this stage of taking away what we don't need, having a bit of reflection, and this is where you're then going to get your enthusiasm in your spark for life. Stormfields as well. See, this is what I like, how it's, can you see how it represents the same card as we've got here? We know, you can see we've got a bit of storm ahead, as the saying goes, you know, there's no rainbow without a little bit of rain. So I think you know that you've got to take the rough with the smooth at the minute, but I'm getting a lot more positive vibes from these cards. We've got the Talesman, which tells me you're already wise, you've already been here, whatever this is, you've dealt with it. You've dealt with these struggles before. You'll do it again. And nothing can bother you this time because you've been there before. You've been down this road before. You're armed with all your wisdom and all your scars from before, from the past. What you can relate to, what this energy is here. You've been here. You've done it before, so you know. You know that you've been here, and the only way is forward, really. I like that, as you can see. More cards relating there. So trust. This is what this is bringing into me. To trust your intuition, trust your gut, because you've been there before. Sorry, wrong card. You've been there before. You know what's happening. Trust your intuition. Take that time to reflect if you need to before we go down that path. And don't worry about anything that's cleared out. Don't worry that anything that's got lost along the way, because it's had to for a reason. Let's see what will bring in the life lesson cards. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do, and trust the divine plan. Obviously, the trust also flows with the Moonlight and the intuition. Trusting your intuition, which is what I'm always saying. and a purpose. You know what you're here to do. You've been here before. I think that brings this in. I think if anyone that's chose card pile A, I think you may have your own ideas, creative ideas flowing. There's something, you're happy with life, got your 9 to 5 job maybe, but it's not enough. You know you want that little bit more. And trust it. Don't think because something's gone wrong in the past or going wrong now, because you've been there, just let it all clear out like a good storm does. Clear out all the bad energy, whether that's your own past issues, past hurt from relationships, or self-doubt. Maybe you're not trusting that you can go further yourself in your career. Get rid of all that, let that go, because I've got a good feeling with this card. This is more yourself. You're going to get more of a aha moment, a wake-up call, a spark for creativity and real enthusiasm to move on to the next step. Hope you can relate. Card pile A, if anybody chose them. Take what you can relate and leave the rest. That's fine. Thank you. We'll move on to card pile B. Doing the same. As you can see, there's not much really structure I do with my readings. I may do them a bit different to other people. I like to mix and match, and I like to read them as if it's a story, and I like how each chapter always seems to come together. So if you can relate, please let me know. Right, card pile B. 10 of Pentacles. Great card. Happy wealth, happy home life, blah, blah, blah. We'll go into that. 10 of Swords. Been feeling down. Even let down. A great burden on your shoulders. A great weight on you. A very big stabbed in the back feeling. But with this card coming out alongside this one, and we've got the moon again, which on this one, the Witch's deck that I'm using, we know that the moon is about our intuition and some self-reflection time, trusting with our gut. If you're spiritual like me, working with the moon spells, rituals, anything like that. But what I want to say here, we know that the 10 of Swords, sometimes on its own, cannot always bring a great energy. It can bring disappointment, or you feel failed plans. It can also represent, similar to the death card that everyone worries about, which is not death. It represents the end of a cycle. So to me, if this was drawn on its own, doing a one-card reading, I'd be saying you're feeling very hard done by, the whole weight of the world on your shoulders. But with this coming out, not on a single card as a reading, coming out with this card as well, the 10 of Pentacles, this definitely is representing the end of your cycle. So it's telling me you've had some hard times. Maybe money issues financially, because we're coming onto this card, as I can relate to myself. I think this could also be a message of the energy with you is very up and down. You're either very down and you're taking too much on, and you're letting everything manifest, so you're having to do too much at once, or you're on cloud 9 and you've got everything. You're great with money, home life, relationships, family, friends, pets, the whole shebang. It brings everything here. Pure happiness and joy, contentment. And then we've got the dark down feelings of despair. So this is either you're very like me, yin and yang, and you're up and down. So bringing in the self-reflection, maybe some meditation, working on your spiritual side and self-love a lot more, which I can help. We can all help. If you want to join my soul tribe, there we go, get the words out. over on my Facebook group, we help promote self-love, a great bunch of people on there. Once again, sorry for waffling, get back to the reading. Some self-reflections needed, because otherwise we're going to be constantly up and down. It's going to be like, yay, good week, good month, bad month. That's what I'm getting with that. You need that balance, and maybe ground yourself a bit more. Don't be up in your head too much. It's great to manifest and dream and work with the law of attraction. I'll always promote that, but I think this could even be a personal message to me, because we need to ground ourselves and have a few days with the, unfortunately, in reality. As we say, it's all in the details. So I think the major plan, the master plan, it's great. You drew the Ten of Pentacles. It's a great card. It comes after the hard time. But don't forget to work on the details, and don't let them manifest, because we don't want to end up like this again. Keep focusing on the details. Intention, card number 22. That very spiritual number, angel number, very much. With the moon, setting your intention. So keeping on track. Just this brings in your self-reflection. Set some intentions. Working with the new moon that's going to be coming up soon. The full moon that we've just had. Journaling, writing things down. Even if you're not into that, little notes and stick them on the fridge. You're a busy mum and you haven't got time for that. Mum or dad, sorry. Just set your intentions. And slow and steady, yes. I think this comes in with the balance and reflection that I'm getting from this. Don't forget the details. Take things slow. And let's move this. Take things slow and steady. So you can find that right balance, so that you're not always up, down, yin and yang. And maybe spend one day just grounded and going over paperwork, phone calls. You know, it's all in the details. If you're on a new venture, starting a new business or career, little things that you may have overlooked, just take one day to really ground yourself and have a bit of, not you time. This is not self-love in the way that I promote it, thinking of you, taking bubble baths and all that, blah, blah, blah. I want you to take a bit of time, pen and paper, home life, getting down that to-do list. Once again, I think this is also a message to myself. Yes, universe, I'm listening. And take things slow and steady. Don't worry if you've got that up and down feeling. Trust you've got the right intentions along the way. You are on the right path. Just know that it's going to take some grounding and working in the details to keep that balance. That's what I get from that. What have we got? Forgive and forget. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Forgive and forget. I think this could be these issues. This could be something totally different. But if we want to work with the flow, we all know we've got to work, like you say, working with the moon as well. So we've still got that energy there. If there's anything you need to forgive and forget in the past, anyone stabbed you in the back and it was all petty, he said, she said, just let it go. Let it go. You're bigger than that. You've got your own tribe and your own family, friends, career, whatever is your passion and your goals right now. Focus on that. Whether it be your friends, your family, your lovers, money, career, whatever it is. Don't let whatever the tittle tap. Just let it go. Let it go. You're open to seeing both sides of a situation. Once again, this hits home with me. Empathy. I think straight away, instead of reacting with, we do see both sides, even when someone's done something bad to me. And I think this is the bit I get. Don't be a doormat. Don't let everyone walk all over you. I don't think you do. I think Group B, you've just got a very similar energy to me here. And you see both sides. And if you have been wronged in the past, you know you understand why a person's done that, and because maybe you're on that spiritual path and you're just rising above it because you see the bigger picture. That's what I get from that. Forgive and forget. That's what you do, really. And the only message here is just to keep that, what you do for others, the energy that you can give out there for others, the empathy you've got for others. Just keep that grounded and that balance there for yourself. And that was group B. I hope you can relate to any of the messages. Take what you can, a little bit of it, all of it. If you're any cards, any numbers, any pictures that have jumped out at you that I've not touched on, this is how I like to interpret the cards. Thank you for listening. If you've stayed with me all this way through, bear with me. The channel will get better, the editing will get better, the lighting will get better, everything. I'm learning new things each day. I can just only work with what I've got at the moment. So if you'd like to help my channel grow, comment, subscribe. If you liked any of the cards I've used, I didn't waffle on too much about them, drop a comment below, or I will now go and put in the comments below the names of the card decks that I've used. All my links to Facebook pages, Instagram, everything else you'll find in the description. Please oh God. See, this is where editing is going to have to come in. But at the minute, you have got me totally raw and unfiltered. But hit the subscribe button below if you like my style. And I will hear back you will hear back from me later this week. Thank you very much for listening. And I'll see you soon, guys.